Mm. Man, what it do, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Live on Sunday. It is I, your gracious host, back again with another mental reset, y'all. You know, like I tell you every week, Sunday is your first day of the week. Sunday is that day of the week where you actually mentally reset. When you think about what you got going on, when you think about how your week went, no matter if you travel, you checked in with friends, family, all type of things, man. Sunday is that day where you actually get to process everything. This Sunday is kind of special to me, man. I'm gonna start off shouting out my dog, man, a black business owner in the 757, my boy Nate P, man. If you did not know, today has been 1 year that my boy has opened the store in the heart of Portsmouth. Shout out to P-Town 757. That's my third home. Went to school there, did a whole lot of things there, man. But my boy Nate P had his 1 year business anniversary, man. And as a business owner, man, seeing the growth and development from us working a corporate job together, then us mentally beginning to elevate together as we grew, man. Since he left the career, he's definitely went into the entrepreneur route and began to establish himself, man. So not only do I like to preach the message, celebrate your people, but actually seeing it in real time, man, matters so much. And like I'm going to tell you, man, seeing my boy elevate, seeing your friends do well is rewarding to you. It should be, because your energy and the people you should be around should be a resemblance of yourself. So seeing my dog open a store for his first year. Remember, your first year of business, y'all, if you did not know, I'm going to teach you something that business classes, no matter what you do, should learn. Your first year is year zero. You don't know nothing about what you're doing. You learning. Year zero is the time when you make adjustments, you make minor tweaks, and you begin to grow in your business together. So year zero is officially done for my boy, and year one is rolling around. He got MIAC weekend, Something in the Water, Jazz Fest, Essence Fest, so many other things you can monetize with your business. But being a small business owner in this country, it's amazing. So shout out to my dog. Man, now that we got that out the way, man, our celebrations, celebrate your week. Remember, Sunday's a time when you mentally reset, you focus, your hobbies, whatever you got to do to live your best life. Remember, you are a person that must have that work-life balance. You got to figure out a way to establish that for yourself. And once you establish that for yourself, everything else tends to work out for you. So let's talk about what everybody else talking about. Let's go ahead and get some straightening. Man, the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef. What most people don't realize, I'm going to give y'all my first take about it, is that what Kendrick is speaking about is not Drake, his family. He's speaking about Drake, the man. Drake in the man world, ladies and gentlemen, being a man of integrity, ethics, honesty, stand up, being the person you say you are, outweighs so many things. If you have not listened, it's a theme in Kendrick's songs about Drake's limited growth and limited elevation. He keeps targeting, you've been famous since 08, bruh. Where have you mentally grown since 08, now that you're 38, 39 years old? He really is saying Drake is who we call Future. Future lives in his truth for who he is unapologetically. But Drake hides behind the boy toy, the mental growth, I'm a different guy. But in actuality, how Future gets that slander for not growing up, not getting a family, Drake needs to receive the same. That is one of the biggest underlining thing that Kendrick is targeting. So when he's speaking to Adonis about his other situations, Kdot is targeting, bruh, what have you done culturally that is relevant? All of your music is trendy. We get it, right? But as far as your growth and elevation as your artistry and manhood, I don't see that, bruh. That's the number one thing Kendrick Lamar is targeting. The number two thing that Kendrick Lamar is targeting is the hip hop elements. I love saying this all the time because we have so many people that do not understand the foundation of hip hop elements. I'm going to say it again. DJing, lyricism, consciousness, graffiti, and b-boying. He's saying that two big things that Drake does not touch, being the top tier artist that he is lyricism. And when you think about it, doing Drake's reign as the top artist, he has not had lyricism or consciousness in his hip-hop lyrics. And that's his fault. People like to make the escape route, man. Why does he have to be this? Why does he have to be that? Because hip-hop is the music of resistance. We can't redefine what in its origin, what it truly is. Hip-hop is a Black American artistry focused on resistance from racism, classism, anti-police, all of that stuff. When you look at all the foundational pieces of hip-hop, that's what you see time and time and time again. So when he's targeting Drake by saying you're black when it's convenient, what he's saying, if you ain't following me on TikTok, I broke it down. Let's look at all of the situations. I'm gonna give you just a few that has happened under Drake's reign as the hip-hop leader, and he hasn't spoke about it one time. You ready? Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, Philando Castile, Freddie Gray, Ferguson, the riots, George Floyd, the police shootings, Micah Johnson, Deshaun Steptoe. The list can go on and on. Since Drake has been a top tier performer, which we all know he has not spoken about a single conscious related issue. Kendrick and them right. Drake has not held the mantle on the other side. That's why it's kind of trippy that he likes to get the Tupac memorabilia when Pac was even incarcerated. And if you do not know the story from Yummy Sanford, Google it, look it up. Tupac had Yummy in his cell, as I have Nipsey and Fred Hampton. If you do not know who these brothers are, Google their stories. Tupac had Yummy Sanford in his prison cell while he was incarcerated. What he's saying is that Drake has a fascination with these hip-hop icons, but he does not speak or talk about the consciousness issues. And as a leader of a Black American culture and genre that he is, it hurts his legacy. So when Kendrick Lamar puts these things out there, the reason why they are important is because one thing, y'all, most of us are severely uneducated on the subject of race, right? I think a lot of us avoid it, my opinion. A lot of us are severely uneducated on the story of race, right? So what I'm going to break down right now is, hold on, excuse me. You decrease my thing too big. A lot of us are uneducated on the thing of race, right? So what I want to do, I'm going to show y'all a chart on Google. If you ever want to learn the difference between what they say, many black people, where they come from, I want you to learn these three things: race, ethnicity, and nationality. Race, Drake is a black man, 1000% correct. Ethnically, he's Jewish. Ethnically means how you are categorized based on your language, common ancestry. I am ethnically Black American, right? You could say descendants of slave, come from chattel slavery. Most of my history, my lineage comes back to America that I can go all the way back to around, I think the last time I did my census record, I got all the way back to 1750, Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, Polk Plantation. I can go all the way back to then, right? On my paternal and my maternal sides. Drake ethnic origin is Jewish, white mother. That's what he was raised with because his father did not have access to him at the time because he was dealing with what he was dealing with. Nationality refers to his nation or citizenship he was born with. So he is Canadian. Canadian has its own form of racism, undoubtedly true. But his upbringing and what they are talking about as far as reference is completely different. So let's put it in order. Drake is a black man. True. Ethnically, he's Jewish. Nationality, he is Canadian. What Kendrick and other artists are saying is that he's cosplaying what many black people are doing with their origin roots in hip hop. What many people have an issue with is that he is acting like he is this but he's not showing that same energy. That's what the Pusha T's are mentioned, and all of these artists are mentioned about, not Drake as far as he is the person. The reason why you must know this distinction is because you have somebody like J. Cole, who is biracial. Ethnically, he comes from a white mother, right? However, J. Cole is ethnically Black American. J. Cole's nationality is American. He dealt with the same issue, and it resonates with all of us that were born into the American struggle, have the American roots and origin, and he understands the hip-hop mantle. So when they speak about Drake not being Black, you must understand what they are being an educated person. Remember, race, ethnicity, and nationality, they are different. You can be African and a Black man, but of a different country. You or me are not, you don't have the same level of affection with our Black American history as others do. And that's okay. But you must get in your mind, why is that different? The analogy, all skin folks ain't your kinfolk. Why do they ideology and think differently? You must understand, what do they mean about you are not a part of the culture? This is what they mean, ladies and gentlemen. When you hear that, I want you to put that in your mind. They are all Black as race. That's true. But ethnically and nationality, psychologically, they could be very different. So when Kendrick or Minimum mention these things, I don't want you to think about it as on surface level as a race thing. People like to say, oh, it's a race thing. No, I want you to always go deeper level than that. I want your mind to trigger and go to why it's being presented as a race thing. Once you go into the why, you understand the what, how. And I believe I saw a TikTok video from this brother. You know I love TikTok, y'all. And this brother broke it down tremendously. I want y'all to hear what he said.
Surgical with this bitch, Jake. All right, Kendrick Lamar 616. Now, when are you gonna talk about the title? Because they say 616 is Father's Day, but then they also say 616. Well, 616 is Tupac's birthday. Now, 616 in LA, they saying on Twitter, 616 is the time that Nicole Brown Simpson was pronounced dead. Hence that one glove. But then somebody else said, go look up Revelation 616. So I got it pulled up. It say, they called to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Now, y'all know this boy like to play like he Jesus Christ. There's a mole in your camp, Obs. This shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. It took people a few days to come around to Euphoria, but I really feel like we just are witnessing a funeral. Like, this shit is over, bruh. It's over for the Canadian actor. And he had a good run. He had the wool pulled over a lot of y'all's eyes for a long time. But that shit is over. Because this ain't even, like, I see a lot of people talking about, like, oh, this is colorism, woo, woo, woo. No, we're talking about people that are cosplaying Black Americans in our culture. Aubrey ain't that. Come on, man. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. Let's stop trying to make it like, y'all like to always try to like create a political spin on things instead of just looking at things for what they were. Now, y'all want to defend y'all culture any other time. If it was a white person, quote unquote, white American person cosplaying y'all culture, appropriating y'all culture, I wouldn't like that. But because Controller came on, I like Controller too. Like Controller. But they ain't even no Canadian vibe for real.
And you know the one thing I like about what that brother said, y'all, that was so impactful, is that I want people to understand something that are in America. When you have, and me and my wife have this conversation, and it is different for different worlds, the man and woman world. But mostly in America, y'all, there has not been a colorism issue because of the one drop rule. What do I mean by that? You are Black in the United States of America. There is no such thing as mulatto, mix like there in other parts of the world. In different parts of the world, the Caribbean and stuff like that, there is a mulatto class. That means mixed, right? In America, there is no mix. Look up Walter Plechter. There is a, you are this. Shout out to Fred B. There is a you are black. There is no I am mixed with this, therefore I am a different person. That's not how it is in America. In America, we have a thing called hypo-racism. That means extremes, right? So if you are 1% black and you were born in America, you do not have access to the other class. That's why they heard that thing, Still Nigga. Remember those songs? I want you to get those reference points in your head because I want you to understand where I'm coming from. So in the United States of America, the way we were separated by our racial identity is extremely different. Why does that matter, King Carter? Why are you telling me this? Because when Kendrick is speaking, you must understand the historical context of it. So it seems like you are bringing up, oh man, he's talking about Drake's racial identity. No, he's not talking about that. What he is speaking about is race, ethnicity, and nationality. And if you know that part of history, you understand that and you get what he's saying. And can I say the uncomfortable truth that nobody likes to address? He's right. It may be uncomfortable to say, is Drake a black man? Yes, he is. But does he ethnically represent the culture? For example, the West Coast, who has a radical belief system. If you don't know the history of LA, you need to look up the Rodney King riot, Biddy Masons, and the history of LA. The West Coast got some riders, y'all. Look it up. The Gorilla Stone Nation. A lot of people do not realize LA's strict history and politics of it. So when we mention LA, we think of Crips and Blood, the bad side. What we don't understand is that the West Coast history of what gangs were was self-policing, right? So their self-policing was the Crips and the Bloods, which were doing to protect the communities. Now, as history changes, they are in a negative fashion. But when Drake speaks about these things, you have to understand he doesn't understand the nuance of them. That's why when he had that little jab with Drake about like, I'm about to free this in these bars, Kendrick is hitting on those points of view, y'all. Kendrick is literally tapping him on the shoulder and saying, man, you don't even understand the nuance of it. You've been black when it's convenience the whole time. You don't even understand that you said a insult to the culture and a insult to people that are actually in it at this moment. And the reason why I think stuff like that is very impactful, ladies and gentlemen, is because number one, this battle just isn't about lyrics. You know what else is about that nobody was talking about? It's about a redirection on what hip hop is. We are really redirecting. We are literally redirecting. Excuse me, man. We are literally redirecting what talking points should be. As you look at the young boys, right? Hip hop has been in a very disrespectful era. What do I mean? If you look at the 25 and under crowd of diss songs, it's been crazy. It's been smoking on your dead body, killing you, going to your mama house, shooting. You know all the stuff, man. If you have not got a chance to listen to it, look it up for yourself. That tone of hip hop has been trying to get pushed and phased out due to Drake and them. Drake and them have literally emphasized lyricism, re-listening to a song, penmanship, having an articulation on what's going on. They have refocused and re-energized that to shift the balance. If you look at all hip-hop records that's been going out that I have been seeing being dropped, if it has not had a lyrical format, it's been flopping. I don't know if y'all been peeping that. The past 2 weeks, you haven't seen any new artist drop any music that has not been in a steady tone of lyricism and artistry. It's all been flopping. What we're going to see is if that wave and that tidal wave keeps going, we can see a shift in the culture. The reason why it's such a big deal, y'all know I love TikTok, my second home. You're seeing people picking up the nuances in real time what Kendrick was dropping. Let's look at what else Kendrick was dropping, people picking up on. Let's watch.
Right. This is exposing how many pedos live in Drake's house.
Allegedly, man. Allegedly. We throw it out there. We don't know if it's true all the way.
Don't scroll because it gets worse. You see this background photo that Kendrick used in his new song? all those people are registered ex-offenders, and they're saying that they all live in Drake's house.
Allegedly. God, if I hope it's allegedly.
I'm not sure if this is 100% factual or he's making it up, but bro, someone check the registry and look at Drake's house real quick. Cause nah, trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor. That's crazy. What is going on, bro?
Yeah, that bar from Kendrick. And I don't know if you caught that. Kendrick did the same thing that Drake did in his Family Matters song. He literally recreated that same bar when it was like Kiki. He did the same thing with that. I don't know if everybody caught that like I did. He literally remixed that same bar and trolled Drake while he made that bar again.
What's crazy, he drops a new song after it was exposed that the daughter line was capped because come to find out, I think Drake leaked that information on purpose to the person that's been giving info to Kendrick. That's what they're claiming, so he could find out who it was. That's what they're claiming, but TMZ confirmed that it is a lie. But nah, bro, what do y'all think? Drake, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I pray that you got other songs in storage, because if you don't, I see why Kendrick was quiet for all them weeks. That man have maybe 10 songs for you, bro. I'm not even sure if you're winning at this point anymore. Like, I was rooting for you, but Jesus Christ, bro, it's not.
All facts right here, y'all. And I want y'all to pay attention to something. All these young boys are breaking down these songs. They are having a lyrical conquest where they are learning the art of hip hop. They are learning how diabolical your pen has to be, how diabolical your art reference is going to be, how deep your lyrics must hit, that you got to look up later to see what they were talking about. Here's another video on how diabolical Kendrick has been.
Say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak. What the fuck is this, a 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga.
And I want y'all to pay attention to how many more streams Drake got off them songs, but the impact does hit the same. Man, do y'all see this acronym right here? Man, that's cold-blooded. Drake, acronym, don't rap against Kendrick ever. Man, I gotta like that one. That's cold-blooded, dog. Man, that's wild. Let's keep going.
Give more love. Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person.
The first one really only took me an hour or two. The next one is really about to bring out the coward in you. But now,
dear Adonis, I'm sorry that Bananas, your father, let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man.
they hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen. The picture you painted ain't what it seemed. It is
Different. That was back when I was 9. Joey packed a 9. Pack a stand on every punch is fine. We adapt.
You won't feel me till everybody say they love you, but it's not love. And your suit is ox blood, and the girl you fucking.
I'm just tell me something. You motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. I'd rather die than to listen to you.
I might be too strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence. Started not to.
Man, that wasn't the greatest of video, but it is actually true, y'all. I think pop artistry, Drake makes better songs. MC or hip hop is Kendrick in a landslide. I mean, it's not even funny. Like, Drake makes great trendy music, but as far as his impact, nah. Here go another hidden gem I want y'all to watch right quick before I keep going. It's coming now. You know the little internet be janky sometimes. Anyway, if you haven't watched, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, y'all.
Distract you from the fact that Drake not only accused Kendrick of laying hands on his woman, but he also accused Kendrick of liking children. I don't know if you guys didn't listen, but like, walk with me real quick, okay? He says, proposed in 2015, but don't want to make her your actual wife. I'm guessing the wedding ain't happening right. We all know what girls you actually like. Your darker secrets coming to light. It's all in your face, like what happened to Mike. It's all making sense. Maybe I'm Prince and you're actually Mike. Now, I don't know if y'all just playing coy right now, if you really didn't listen to the song, but he's literally telling Kendrick, you know what? I think you're the Michael Jackson of the pair because you're the one who likes children. I don't understand how y'all are skipping over, I know what girls you actually like.
And the reason why that's funny is because he's throwing that out but it's not landing the same because Drake has had more creepy moments. But I want to respect this brother and what he's saying.
Very intentful move to use the word girls and not women. Your darker secrets are coming to light, and then he calls him Michael Jackson. I don't know how you guys are ignoring this. Like, what else could Drake possibly mean? I would literally take any answer. Y'all know from the beginning, I've wanted Kendrick to win, but if the business is true, oh God. You would think Drake is playing a dangerous game by saying something like this, but think about it. Why has Drake been so confident the whole time? How come he has always shown that he wasn't afraid of the possibility of Kendrick bringing up the whole underage girl thing? He has to have something.
He has been afraid though, brother. I kind of got to disagree with you on that one. I think you gave some great points, but Drake kind of has been avoiding that conversation because we've seen it in real time. I'm going to go ahead and drop some more facts on the reason why this beef is such intentional, y'all. And I think nobody wants to talk about it or address it because it is so deep. Number one, Kdot has really controlled the internet more than anybody else did. Not even Pusha had this much love, even though his record was diabolical. But Kendrick Lamar has owned the internet to make Drake look bad. Man, what you talking about, man? Drake is the godfather of the internet. Is he? So, I'm going to go ahead and throw something at you the reason why I would push back on that, right? If you do not know who Metro Boomin is, right? Metro Boomin is an artist that just released an album with Future, and the album was dope. I have never seen someone release an open record allowing anybody to make a song to it titled BBL Drizzy. Love Like I Hate It. It's iconic. And I mean, he's releasing that song, y'all, openly to get the best verse from anybody. And I don't know if y'all check, when I do my research and planning for the pod on Sunday, I bring y'all. There's so many songs by people going at Drake. I mean, there's at least 25 I saw nice songs on Twitter, everything. It's heavy, man. And what I don't think people understand is that the perception of what he is being changed right now. I see it. If you don't see, either you blatantly trying to ignore it or you trying to ride the wave. But online right now, the support from all the artists from the West, from everybody speaking on this issue, has been eye-opening. You know what else has been eye-opening to me, y'all? That my people don't like Drake. Drake has been in the game a long time, and a few points have been brought up, and I will bring it up to me. That was very interesting. Give credit to my wife for bringing this up too. Why has nobody else in Young Money, Drake's camp, who he cut his teeth with, said anything? And when Kendrick brought up that Wayne point, it has to be true. When is the last time you heard a Drake and Wayne song? It's been a minute. They were on tour. Yes, I had a guy tell me 3 weeks ago they saw each other. Yes. But prior to that, when was the last time you saw Wayne and Drake together or making music? I really had to pause and think like, damn, it's been years. It happened. Drake really did sleep with Wayne's girl. It's the truth. The reason why Wayne didn't put his business out there, but for that gap to be the way it was after they had at least 10 to 12 records together, Miss Me, Money to Blow, Leather, they had so many records and it just went silent. Birdman too. Drake has not had a record with these guys in at least 3 albums. That is strange. That is suspicious. Fact number 2 that caught my point, and this is what Drake said about Kendrick. You've been with your lady since high school, but you never married her. Your lady doesn't follow you on social media. Kendrick might have some marital problems, some relationship problems right now, and it's true. Is Kendrick not handle his problems while talking about Drake openly about their relationship problems? Check mark to Drake. He's bringing up something I wanted to bring up. To me, the allegation for an allegation is a wash. If it is true about Drake not having a daughter, and if it is true that Drake lied on Kendrick about beating his woman, that's null and void for both of them. They both lied on each other. I'm not holding against either one of them. They both said outlandish things. They both deserve eye-opening remarks, and both of them should be shocked for what they did. The number 3 point that I think Kendrick harped on way too many times that I think has some validity to it. Nobody wants to bring up, but when Drake was texting that girl from the Stranger Things, when she was like 14 and he was like 32, 31, that was a little different, bro. And I don't know if you remember those videos, but I would encourage you to Google them, looking them up right now. When he was talking to that girl, texting her, quote unquote, they were best friends. That was weird, yo. That was weird. Let me see if I can find that thing right quick. I'm going to find it for you right now. You know, I think seeing a visual and learning, hold on, I'm typing it up. And when they were saying they were texting each other, it was like, what? I want y'all to see it for yourself because we may not remember. But I remember like, and it was a little off-putting to me. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to find it, y'all. I'm just looking right now to find that video. Give me a second right now as I'm looking. And let me see. I think I might have. Hold on now. Hold on. Everybody got the Kendrick verse rolling. They make me laugh with the joint, y'all. I think here it is right. Here it go right here. My bad, y'all. Appreciate y'all for still rocking with me. Hold on. Here it go, y'all. Ooh, I should have been prepared. But look at this one. It was kind of creepy. Mind you, look how young she look, y'all. Yeah.
Love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just text each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like,
"Did y'all hear that? Let me replay it again, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, we gotta play that back."
He's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just text each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
We gotta watch that one more time. Yeah, that's just
relationship with Drake. Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just text each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text message.
I don't mean to laugh, y'all, but yeah, it just ain't a good look, bro. I know maybe he's being friendly. Let's play devil's advocate. Maybe he's being friendly, but the laugh, the giving advice to a young lady that you are not cool with, that's not in your family, and you are texting this young lady, man, it's creepy, dog. I got sisters, man. I got nieces. we ain't texting about no boys. I'm gonna call her about it as her uncle or something like that. But that's the job. That's just, I get how it lands the way it lands, and the deep facts about it is that if this lands the way it lands, and we hear it, it's creepy, bro. And that's all the main thing you could really say about it, because it's like, as this lyrical battle continues to go on and expand, y'all, you got to ask yourself these questions. What is he going to do to respond? Lyrically, you got to get in the booth. You got to defend yourself. You cannot go to Pusha T route that you went before. Kendrick and you are on the same level. He has just as much to lose as you do. But these allegations, man, what he doesn't need is for a young lady to come forward. And if a young lady comes forward, the Surviving Drake documentary will be on its way. I don't know what Drake's next move could be. I'm keeping it 100 with you. But I don't think, if he has things in his closet, he either needs to drop it, he needs to leave that boy Kendrick alone, the boogeyman, and he needs to figure out what direction is he going to go in. Because right now, he's losing the internet battle, he's losing the diss battle, and he's losing his momentum. If Kendrick is smart, he should drop an album in the next 2 weeks. My opinion. If Kendrick wants to dominate the second quarter of 2024, drop an album, baby. Ride that wave, get all those sales, blow Drake numbers out the water. If that's what Kendrick wants to do, he should. But Drake, this is a career-defining battle. Nobody wants to, oh, he can't end his career. I don't know. He can alter it. He may not be able to stamp, end it, but he can alter it. So Drake has to be careful, man. He is in dangerous territory. And the reason why it's such a dangerous territory, ladies and gentlemen, he will not have that cool factor that he just once had. And the cool factor with Drake was, he's the artist, he's an older guy, he can put you on, he'll help you get your artist labels, yada, yada, yada. He could do all that type of stuff. Now, that's gone. So, Drake, your next move, you better come hard. You got to respond hard, you got to respond seriously, and you got to come back with substance materials. Kdot, keep doing what you're doing. Keep dropping your lyrical onslaught. Keep going at real points. One thing I want to say that Kendrick pointed out that was phenomenal is that Drake has an artist, an energy vampire, right? He rides the wave of new artists and keeps going. So that Atlanta point, man, that was such a powerful one about Atlanta being the Mecca and how he was with Migos, 2 Chainz, Lil Baby, Thugger. Man, that hit home for a lot of people because it's real. That's exactly what he does. So it's like Drake can't remix himself and alter and change it, but he has to go back to his roots. Right now, he is too wide a range from what he is. He has to make some adjustments. Wholesalely, not with PR, but with music. That 21 Savage move about gangsterism, he got to leave it alone. He got to get back to singing about love, dancing, and being with somebody. Because right now, academics is not helping him because he's putting them on the clock. The quality of his music and his expectations are not helping him because he's dropping too quick. Metro ain't helping him because he's showing that he has limitation in his artistry. Drake literally either has to apologize, come up with something that will be phenomenal, or hit record. I don't foresee it coming out well for him. The reason why this is good for hip-hop is, number one, it brings back lyrical competition. Not beef competition, but lyricism. People don't like it when I say hip-hop is a sport. You got to compete. What it is currently doing right now is that this version of hip-hop is making it go back to its true origin. Go back to, hey, I want to be the best son. We break it down. We get into a about it. You put your best pen and pad. I put mine. That's what it's making it come back to. Literally, it's really can be uncomfortable breaking it down, but it's true. So what Drake and them are doing is number one, resetting what it takes to be a great artist. They're resetting it. They're resetting it. What it's going to take for them to thrive long term perspective. Maybe this could be the end of mumble rap. Maybe this could be the end of how things are going to go. But from this point of history, from now moving forward, this is officially the Drake and Kendrick reset. And I'm here for it. I'm here to see how long it's going to last. I'm here to see what's going to transform over this time. And I'm here to see the battle. Scoreboard. Drake, 0. Kendrick, 4. I know. You saying that he had good records. I know, y'all. I'm encompassing all of it. I am. You ain't got to like what I say, but you got to respect it. Transition into my next point, man. Hip-hop. Put a stamp to that. That was a great hip-hop segment. Now, for my NBA fans out there, man, as a sports guy, I love it. I love it. I love it. Has anybody seen the new face of the NBA? It ain't SGA. It ain't Jason Tatum. It ain't Jalen Brunson. It ain't Jaylen Brown. It ain't Giannis. It ain't Yoke. It ain't Joel Embiid. It is Anthony Edwards. And this boy's last game beat Yoke, dog Yoke out like that. And mind you, I'm a Yoke fan. But what he did to the Timberwolves, how many buckets he put up, how he was doing what he did on all them guys, let me know he is ready for the mantle. If you did not watch the Minnesota Timberwolves, you heard it again. The Minnesota Timberwolves beat Yoke at home. Was you surprised like me? I was speechless. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the story time and let this brother break it down because it was phenomenal to watch. NBA fans, fair use. NBA fans, tell me what you think.
Good fake quarter. Back from Jokic. Knocked away by Edwards. Down court Towns. Raising a jam and a foul. Oh, what a play in transition by Minnesota.
That's just one play from Ant. Let me give you another one.
The last time the Minnesota Timberwolves were playing in the second round, Anthony Edwards was 2 years old. Now he's looking to lead them to their first NBA championship in franchise history. So how did this team become one of the best Wolves teams ever? In 2020, they selected Anthony Edwards with the #1.
I'm going to say this. Anthony Edwards is going to be the best version of his class. Zion a flop. Cade Cunningham ain't that good. Wemby, I like. Chet, I like.
Pick in the draft, pairing him with another former #1 pick, Karl Anthony Towns. The two had flashes of brilliance in year one as they became just the second pair of Timberwolves teammates to score 40 points in the same game. The following year, the young Wolves showed they were a team on the rise with their victory in the play-in tournament over the Clippers before ultimately falling to the Grizzlies. That summer, they traded for 3-time Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert, and then for Mike Conley and Nickeil Alexander-Walker at the deadline, which provided crucial veteran experience and defense to the Wolves roster. And in 2023-24, everything has come together perfectly. The Wolves won 56 games, the second most in franchise history. Anthony Edwards blossomed into a star, putting together an insane highlight reel and was joined on the All-Star team by Towns. Naz Reid flourished in his role off the bench and was named 6th Man of the Year, and Jaden McDaniels emerged as one of the best defenders in the league. In the first round, the Wolves proved they are a contender by knocking off the Suns.
They did. And that boy, Anthony Edwards, man, he better than Jason Tatum. I love SGA, but he's better than SGA. Now, he's better than SGA. I don't know how they'll be neck and neck in the future, But that boy Ant-Man, it's his league, y'all. As I struggle to say, LeBron James is not the face of the league no more. He's older now. GOAT had his chance in the league. He dominated for years to come, but it's officially Ant's league. Ant did what he did to Yoke, and it was nothing more need to be said. They went in Yoke's house, put the feet up on the oven, ate the sandwiches, made a sandwich, made some tofu, ate some cookies, drunk a bigger glass of Kool-Aid with it, made sure they dominated the series. Ant Edwards showed elusiveness, tenacity, the wherewithal to get the ball. He went at Jamal Murray, guarded him. One thing I love about Ant Edwards, man, he got that, I got to guard you back. He ain't like Kawhi and all the other guys, I don't want to guard you on the other end. Ant Edwards guards the best player. He says if you score and you score 3 in a row, I'm putting this D on you. Pause. No diddy. None. He made sure that he guards the best player. He makes sure that you will have momentum when scoring. Ant Edwards shows that he's a phenomenal and tremendous athlete. Ant Edwards shows that he's not afraid to take the challenge. Ant Edwards shows that he has that it. Jason Tatum ain't got it. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is about Duke players besides Kyrie. They don't live up to hype. Zion ain't lived to the hype. B.I. ain't lived to the hype. The only one that has is Kyrie. Say what you want. Them Duke guys, when they get to the NBA, do not have that dog in them. Kyrie do. The rest of them, Zion, B.I., the rest of those guys, they ain't been that good. I said it. Marvin Bagley's, all them Duke cats, they ain't been that good. Them Kentucky boys, they been nice. And my experiment about this goes into something I would like to call the NBA awards. Now, I ain't going to hold you. NBA awards sometimes will get you upset because sometimes how they do this award system is crazy. Now, if you have not seen the full list so far, most improved player. Let me go ahead and go down the awards so you can see it here. Most improved player has been Tyrese Maxey. Now, take with that how you will. I think Tyrese is already good. I don't think he kind of deserves. Let me see if I can make that zoom in a little better. I don't think he deserves most improved player. I think he's already been good, but I get it as far as points per game, production, what he added. It's no question. Nas Reed deserves it. I think Malik Monk maybe could have been in there. Coach of the year, OKC's coach, without a doubt. Salute to the brother. I do not think that was Miss Holt. All-star MVP was Dame. Dame balled out in that game. Twin Stokes, teammates of the year. Twinman, I think that means like coach, different planes. It was Mike Conley. I'm not too familiar. I think he should have won it. In-season tournament player of the year, all tournament, and MVP was LeBron. They ball out. In-season tournament MVP was KD. That insert tournament all tournament team. Okay, that was KD. Clutch player of the year. I don't know if it should have been Steph. Defensive player of the year. Has that been released yet? Let me go ahead. I don't see if I see the award on that yet. Defensive player of the year. I don't know. Let me see who won that award. Who was it? Do they have the name right here? Let me see if it pops up, y'all. Let me see. It's loading. No. So they have not given out that award yet. To me, it either should be AD. AD wasn't. I get it because, AD got that. He gets hurt a lot type of look, and everybody throw that award on him. But as we have seen the awards, what I've seen so far, I don't know if y'all noticing, the young boys are actually winning. You know what I'm saying? They are all, all NBA selection. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. So as seeing these award system, how things are going, you are seeing how the awards are going. To me, the All NBA team is going to have to be Yoke, Hands down, gonna have to be first team. Who else is gonna have to be on first team? Let me see. Giannis. I don't know if Giannis should have been on that. Let's give it to Giannis. Tatum, Luka, yes. SGA, yes. I no push. I don't know. It's a great team. Jalen Brunson maybe could have been hired to be. Kawhi, I don't know if Kawhi should have been on there, man. I'm over Kawhi Leonard, y'all. Most people still like Kawhi Leonard. I don't like seeing Kawhi on nothing. I don't know about that. What do you say? Drake just dropped? Drake dropped again? Man, what's the song called? Tell me what the song is called. Hold up, bro. Drake dropped again about an hour. Let me get my phone, man. Let me see if this guy got some cap in his rap. Hold on, man. Hold on. Lando said Drake just dropped about an hour ago. Let me go ahead and look, man. He did. Oh, it's no lies. Let me see. Everybody just said he did. I just checked my phone, y'all. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to it after this. I don't want to catch a strike with it, y'all. It says it only seems fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to watch it. People are giving their feedback with it. What's it called? Okay, what he says called, Big Dog. Lando said the heart part 6. The heart part 6. Is Drake going in? Let me see, man. Did he go in on these bars? You know what's about to happen next, y'all. Let me hear it.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spot.
I like how even Drake is coming in with it. I like how Drake is even coming in with it because he on the settlement flow. I'm gonna go ahead and look at it. I'm looking at the reviews right now. Kdot should flip it and make fun of his victim. Oh man, it seemed like that's what he's saying. Woo! I'm gonna have to look at it in deep dive. I'm gonna have to look at it in deep dive. I will. The reason why I like to break whose side am I on? He said, man, I'm on the side of art, Big Dog. I ain't got no real side I'm on. What I have liked so far is that both of them have kept it kind of classy. Remember, it's about the art, man. I don't think I don't want to hear Lando is spin the block. I'm going into mama's house. I don't want to see none of that. These guys are keeping it straight lyrical. Now, when it comes to what artist and what song is going to be about it, I have to see it in detail. Let me see if I can pull up the lyrics right quick. Let me see if I can pull it up, y'all. Y'all made me stop my whole section. I'm sorry, y'all. My team just told me. Drake dropped again. Let me see if I can pull it up. Drake, the heart, part 6. I'm going to have to do it. Let me see. Drake goes on defense again with Kendrick Lamar. Can y'all see my screen? Let me see if I can share the screen with it. I'm going to try to see in real time who we talking about. Let's see. Sorry for the change up, ladies and gentlemen. It came up. Trash that. Let's see what's hot right now. Let's look at what he was saying. Let's see. Let's see what he's saying. I can't even believe it. I'm going to go ahead and take a listen. Ooh. Oh, y'all, let's see. Hot new hip hop. Let's see what they talking about in this article right here. Drake claims on this diss track. Drake, last 2 diss records about a part 8 Sunday night. The song raps out the D with Lamar's wife claiming that he tricked him into rapping about his alleged daughter who actually did not exist. By the end, he reflects on the beef. If you really were to be in competition, you wouldn't be lying. Even every blogger and editor would see. You definitely got shit fucked up. Excuse my language. Oh, excuse me, y'all. And let's test to see how we go see. He wrote a whole movie replying to your post. We are witnessing one of the best rich reaper of our time. You smoked him. Prior to his release, Not Like Us was a big span. Go ahead. Let me check on the Twitter. Let me check on the X and see how. Let me see. Let's go ahead. Hold on. Let's keep looking. I'm looking it up, y'all. I'm trying to find it. Man. Let me see. One man, Lando, say it again. I don't know, man. I mean, I hear people saying that, but how do you know, big dog? I think that was just some street stuff. I think it was just some street stuff. I don't think we can really know. I really don't think we do. I think right now we just got to let that play out because that story was kind of sad about XX because literally he got hit for almost getting 10,000 in his pocket. And we don't know if Drake had something to do with it, but I don't think X was as big of an artist as he was at the time. So it's kind of crazy to hear him saying that, you know, looking back at it full circle. But it does look like Drake said he played the bait and switch argument with Kendrick, which is phenomenal to do in that type of world. But also don't forget Drake made an allegation that Kendrick was beating his wife. So when I hear that type of stuff, it's like you did that, but you also made an accusation that something else was happening, man. Who knows? So you made an accusation. He made an accusation. Who can I believe? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. To me, it's one of those things where, okay, he also did a reverse Uno card. Hey, I'm just saying. Drake is trying to do a massive manipulative thing like Kendrick said. Let's see if Kdot drops again. I will never. Yeah, see, when you see people stuff like this. Yeah, I agree with what Rosenberg said. Drake is going into defense mode, man. He's not going into what the actual situation is, which is very true. If he's going in here explaining himself instead of going into a lyrical battle, it does give credence to what Kdot said. Not taking no sides on that. But let's go ahead and see what the Twitter, the X spaces said. I ain't get to hear it yet, you know, but let's go ahead and see it. People are saying it's mid. Who knows? Man, that is. Somebody says you are a sex criminal, and you gonna say no? Yeah. I gotta get it. So Drake want to take a seat. Let's see. See, man, this is why I gotta pause. I was like this, man. Yes, cringy. This is cringy. Let's see the other comments. Drake fans right now. God, not the picture, y'all. I'm sorry to show. Man, X will show you anything, y'all. X will show you anything. Let's go ahead. What he say? Wait, my man Lando on fire. I feel like Kdot wasn't easy to fall for bait like that, though. And Drake was doing a bunch of yapping and not actually explaining himself. Big facts. Lando, he been doing that all week. He ain't been making no strong conversation. No, I ain't pushing back on nothing what you saying, big dog Lando. You on fire. Let's see my boy Lando. with the allegation, you just say I didn't do it. You had better support yourself better than that. Remember, he said the same thing with Pusha T, Lando. I don't know if you remember when Pusha made those same conversations. Everybody has short-term memory with that. He did not say Adonis was his son. Drake lied about that at first. He said, "No, I'm just trying to keep my family quiet." Then we later found out that he was lying. So when that kind of happened, he doesn't get that benefit of the doubt. What Drake gets is that, let me scratch my face. Let me see. Because could you be lying, bro? Could you be lying about what you're saying? Could you be saying, hey, this is what happened, but I don't know for sure. But let's go ahead. Lando going on fire. With that bad of an education, yeah, you gotta have support and evidence. I ain't going into what happened, man. I believe that allegation is so serious, y'all. He got to deal with that. What he doesn't need a surviving Drake to come out. And I don't want to put that on another black man because I know how hard it is for us to make money and live good out here. So I ain't going to put that on him. But what has to happen right now at this moment in the beef process is that he must make an adjustment to where he want to be. He's going to have to pivot into a new thing, find a new lane, or he's going to have to leave Kendrick alone. But he's going to have to do something completely different from what he's been doing. Because the bars, I'm going to keep avoiding it. I'm going to go at you. I'm going to say things like that. I gave bad intel. What the bad intel mean if you both lied yourself? That's the whole point of the thing. Both of them on both sides have said outlandish things, which ain't cool to say about nobody, right? But it's beef. You know, the one thing I had to tell somebody this week, y'all, beef is messy. Beef ain't clean. Everybody don't fight fair or fight the same. If you say something about me, I have a right to address you any way I feel like it. You can't force me to address you. I got to be cool and be nice about it. Nah, we in beef mode. Beef mode means I'm throwing dirt in your eyes. I'm spitting on you. I'm doing whatever it takes to win. That's what beef is. Beef is not, we got to be gentlemen. Nah, bro. Beef is doing whatever it takes by any means necessary. By any means it takes to win that battle. By any means it goes into what that point of view is. That's what beef is. Beef is not, oh, we're going to play it cool. We're going to be gentlemen. Nah, that ain't beef, bro. If you can learn anything from this situation, young men and young ladies, everybody don't fight the same. Everybody doesn't have the same morals. Everybody doesn't have the same principles. Everybody doesn't have the same thought processes, the respectability, whatever you want to go at. Everybody does not think that way. When you get in a beef, a yelling match, an argument, a shout out with anybody, you got to know that anything is on the table. Your mama, your brother, your baby mama, your sister, your baby daddy, your side chick, your girl, whatever, your daughter, your kids. It's all on the table. So when you get to that point, you got to know that everything could be shot at. That's why they say avoid conflict at all costs unless you're willing to handle that. You know what I'm saying? How long my man Lando? He on fire. I don't know, y'all. Knowing how Kendrick has been doing, I wouldn't be surprised if it's tonight. I don't know, man. If I was Kendrick, I'd let it rest a couple days, let his creative process hit different. But we got to see how he going to go about it. If I'm Kdot, I'm already up. Let it marinate. Let it process. Let it think. You ain't got to respond quick. Allow your process to work itself. You allow 17 days the first time. We know you solidified, dog. We know you a West Coast legend with it. We know that. Respond when you see fit. As you can tell, Drake is scrambling. You got him on his back foot. You got him against the ropes. I don't know if y'all like boxing. He against the ropes right now. And that's okay. That's what duet and beef does. Beef is supposed to be this way. It ain't supposed to be clean cut, nice, nasty. So if I was Kdot, I would tell him marinate till Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Friday, bro. You got time? You got time to let it marinate, let it sizzle? Shh. There's 3 more things I want you to learn from this, y'all, before we end our stream tonight, man. comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Everybody. Number one, work in silence. Nobody should know your next move. You know what I loved about how Kendrick has been? His drops have been shh. He works, shows the effort. Kendrick don't tell nobody what he doing. He don't let nobody see his move. He shows you the results. Young man, work in silence. Allow your actions, your improvement to be noticeable. Number two, don't allow nobody to rush your creative process. The reason why I say Kendrick should wait and drop when he's ready, don't let Drake did what he did influence you. Make sure you ready to write in that pen, write on that story. Make sure your legacy, your outline, whatever you're working on is ready to go. Don't let nobody influence your creative process. The reason why you drop records, they not as polished, they not as clean, they not as crisp. Make sure your work is perfected. Number three, drop when it's the best. Don't let nobody let you put out something that's subpar. Drop your best work. When your best work is ready, make sure you release it then. You do not have the second chance of making a first-time representation. When you are at that level, I'm at the level, y'all, where I'm growing. Don't nobody know me that much, right? I can experiment some. I can try stuff. I can do stuff, see if it works. I don't know if y'all see, I try to match my shirt with the outline. I try to make sure my music is on point. I'm trying multiple things. But when you at Kendrick's and Drake's level, you got to be solidified. That's why it's so important not to have that one hit early, my opinion. That's why it's not so important to have that money early, my opinion. You need time to grow with your art form. Because once you at that level, y'all, you got to be excellent. You cannot put out subpar work and get people to support you. You got to be good. You only get one chance to make a first-time response. Kendrick, allow you to have this thing on here again, man. Allow you to have a deep dive and detailed conversation. That's what you need more of. You feel what I'm saying? And once you see that process grow and you begin to get with it, you will definitely see the amount of people grow in love with it. Oh, man, I appreciate you, Lando. I appreciate the engagement and conversation. You don't get this out of streamers most of the time. Earn your subscriber, Kdot's drop on your live. I'm here. I appreciate you too, folk, man. Subscribe, learn it in, man. I'm here for you, baby. I'm growing, I'm learning too, man. I've been doing it for a little bit, Lando. I promise you, I'm always be the same way. Man, love your people. Love your thought process. Make sure you keep showing the same thing, y'all. When you see Kendrick engage, when you see these type of art forms, you know the main thing I want people to learn from it, y'all, is that you got to learn from these battles. Learn from these. Learn that you got to use these things to help yourself be a better person, whatever you're working on, right? Drake and Kendrick are showing you the creative art process. You see two ways of going about it. You see one, you see what happens when you prepare, i.e. Drake being prepared. You see what happens and how that affects you. Drake is showing, man, I got to scramble to get my artwork going. I got to scramble to respond to things quickly. Nah. What you got to do is be your best person, your best foot forward. Once you realize that your best foot forward will help you immediately, you will see your boost and your momentum grow. You feel what I'm saying? So, moving forward, my bold prediction. I predict that Kendrick will drop a fire statement tonight. Either a bar within this week time. I would not recommend him doing it tonight. Kendrick, let it breathe, baby. Unless you got something in the tuck, in the pocket, ready to go, do not over the bait. Let him get it off tonight. Let him get it off. Let him get it off. Don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut. Unless you got something ready to go, that's it. You hear me? That's it. Once you realize that, y'all, then you can start to see yourself moving forward. To end tonight's stream, I want y'all to end it with a few things, man. I know I can't be up super late tonight. This wasn't as long a stream as I want, but I will be recooking up longer streams, baby. You know, we touch on all art forms, music engagement, whatever it's about. Number one, enjoy your work week, baby. Enjoy yourself. Pack your lunch, get your meal prep on, get your mentality right. Make sure you laugh, smile, and joke with each other. Number two, make sure you take everything from the situation and apply it to yourself. from this Kendrick and Drake beef. What did you learn, baby? Being ready, man. Being prepared. Being a master at your craft. Making sure your intel and information is accurate. Making sure when you address something, you have some straightening. Making sure that when I go to this battle, everybody don't fight the same. When beef hits, be prepared for it. When the drama hits, be prepared for them. Are you active on Instagram for updates on your stream? I am, big dog. Follow me, King Crowder, on everything, man. I'm on TikTok, Instagram. I'm really learning, Lando. I'm just literally, Lando. I can tell you, man, I might have been doing this for about 4 to 6 months now. And I'm really getting the hang of it, man. I'm getting people to build my momentum up on it. So I got a good little following so far, man. But I'm getting it, bro. Look for this, type in King Crowder on anything. Just let me know it's you, big dog. I got your back. So, again, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And share it too, bro. So, I want everybody to keep going with it, man. Learn from this. Make sure that you actively understand what you got going on, what you see what's going on positively, and make sure you use this information for your personal life. Like I said, y'all, the Drake versus Kendrick beef could be used mentally at your workplace, at your life, your relationships, whatever you got going on. You feel me? Make sure, number one, you learn from a big dog because it's real. Drake is showing the art of beef. I know it seems crazy, right? But the art of beef, I appreciate you, man. The art of beef is real. Remember, in the art of war, appear weak when you are strong. Appear strong when you are weak. Whatever you got going on at the moment, apply that to yourself. Read, pray, think, operate, and most importantly, learn. It is I, King Crowder, y'all. Back again, man, with another edition of Live on Sunday. I'm going to come back, maybe do an impromptu because Drake just dropped the heat, and I had to catch on to the last minute with it. I love hip-hop. That's the origin. That's the sound. Make sure you follow me on all social medias. Make sure you tap in with me because I love my people. Hey, for my updates, my second novel will be dropping June 1st. Things I wish my parents would have taught me. Audio and physical book. After that, we will be start working on the script. Third thing I want to start working on this year, BMCB, normal events coming back in. You will see what your boy has actively what's going on. But for this month of May, I'm really tapped in to make sure this book is done because I want the launch to be straight. My first time doing it on this one, I'm doing my self promo and everything, along with working and doing my own regular thing, y'all. But I'm super excited. Make sure you keep up with the updates. Make sure you keep up with the launches. I'm going to keep you in tune. I'm going to let you know what's going on. I had to do some drops for the audiobook. If you've never had to do an audiobook, y'all, it can be very different because you kind of have to like speak to yourself and reread the words. It was interesting, man, but I enjoyed it. But I'm so excited to have all this stuff ready for you guys. I'm so excited about building our own audience and our own fan base. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Make sure you enjoy your work week. Make sure you enjoy your time with your family. Make sure you celebrate yourself. It's your boy, King Crowder, back again. Catch you next week for another edition of Live on Sunday. Peace. I'm going to get some music on it, man. Make sure my people love it. Let's get it. Oh, the music's too slow. That music's too slow. I'm sorry. That music wasn't good enough. We wasn't good enough. How supposed to end it? Oh, I'm making updates too, y'all. Forgot to tell y'all. Got a new modem and rec stain coming in, new camera and everything. You will see it. I hope y'all give me your feedback and tell me if y'all would like it or not. I'm excited for that.